bracket ever. So I'm just looking for some crazy mix-ups. I got my boys in the building. And the great thing about it is that we get to take a look back on their journey and see, how we got here. Coming in from last year to set things off. Let's get into the new year. Take a look at December, man. It's a wonderful ride, and we have a returning champion on the way.
Taking the leap to North America, the day began with Tale of Nine making quick work of Mr. Technical's Ivy.
He has the life lead, and he can just wait out this soul charge as long as possible. Caught the CE, and that's gonna kill!
Kronvict, one of the few multi-character specialists in the Open Series, brought out both Sung Mina and Keelik. However, neither seemed to be the answer for Crywolves as well. The final upper quarterfinal match had Sly Tiger and Mindwolf going back and forth to Game 5, but Mindwolf reminded us why he is the reigning champion. The battle between the two strongest wolves in the Open Series, Crywolf and Mindwolf, was as close as expected, but Mindwolf managed to pull off the win. Mindwolf held that momentum going into the upper bracket finals as a strong first game against Tale of Nine set the pace for the rest of the set.
And oh my goodness!
Down in the lower bracket, Crywolf advanced past Sly Tiger to face Tale of Nine, but the Siegfried players seemed to have all the answers, closing out the set with 6 straight rounds. Tale of Nine earned a chance at the run back with Mindwolf in Grand Finals, but in the end, Mindwolf still had the key to victory, becoming this month's North American Open Series champion. And that was a lot of the people that you're going to be seeing this month as well in the monthly finals, doing their thing last year in the monthly finals as well. You guys are noticing Mindwolf took it, right? Mindwolf also took January's week 4, Tale of Nine week 3, TJ McBiggs week 2, and Ryan V100 week 1, and they are all in this top 8.
You love to see it, and I've grown to favor Mindwolf as a favorite out here, just play style wise. But Tale of Nine, this man comes from a very, very special state here. One that I may or may not have tattooed on my chest. All right, take a look at the bracket right here. No surprise, man. Mindwolf, Sly Tiger, Kronvict. I mean, these are all names that we have seen in the monthly finals before, so they are no strangers to the stage, trying to take home a good chunk of that money, man. I can't wait to get this underway. Yoshimitsu 6-pack again. It's about to go down.
Yeah, the only 2 names that aren't really too known in the Open Series, but are known outside of the Open Series in this top 8 are Enigmatics and TJ McBiggs. Yeah. They happen to be playing first round as well, so they're going to have to show everything they've got to really impress the Open Series audience.
We got a little bit of West Coast in there, so with that being said, take a look at what is on the line, all right? 4th place is going to leave with $100, 3rd place $200, 2nd place $300, and the grand prize of $400 for the winner of the tournament. Wide open. It's really hard to just pick a name and go with it right now. Again, people who may not be familiar with all the names because they haven't been mainstays here in the Open Series can definitely catch a rude awakening today. All right, with Mr. McBiggs out here, we know, but it's going to be great action through and through. And luckily, each and every one of our fantastic finalists are going to get at least one match on the stream to show exactly what they've got in the tank.
Well, you guys at home can also show what you've got in the tank by going to compete.playstation.com to be able to sign up for the weekly qualifiers that lead into these monthly finals that we got right here. You do have to qualify through one of those weekly qualifiers. You don't got to win, but you just got to place pretty well, all right? And then you can jump onto one of these broadcasts, make it through the top 32, make it onto the broadcast for top 8, and you're good to go. All from the comfort of your own home, completely free. Can do it right from your PlayStation as well. You don't even have to use the link. You can just go into SoulCalibur. You can use the link on your PS4 because it actually has a web browser. Yeah, there's just many ways to do it.
The end game, the on-console web browser. What a god, absolutely. Yeah. There's no excuses. You can just show up and just be comfortable. It doesn't get much easier than that. No charge. Yeah, absolutely. If you want to get tournament experience, this is definitely a good way to test yourself and go through there. So it should be an exciting one. For our tournament guys, no secrets here. Defending champion Mind Wolf trying to run it back. We saw Rufus, you know what I'm saying, capture the title earlier from Europe, being the lone guy who was clearly head and shoulders above the pack. This time, I don't think we have that. There's a little bit more parity, and we had a different winner each week in January. So that right there is already a scramble. However, Mind Wolf did take week 4, which leaves him in the driver's seat of our good old reliable car Momentum. Let's see if he can ride those or if the wheels will fall off just shy. But we're going to be getting into the first match shortly here. We've got Ryan V100 going up against Yoshimitsu 6. Keeping the name. Does it change with each title? Will he be 7 next time? Because you know how the Yoshis change every time. We got lore within the players. I can't. Please tell them about this great player, man.
Yeah, Yoshimitsu 6 in particular is somebody who first I saw on the Open Series. If they had shown up prior to that, I missed it. But when they showed up on the Open Series, they made a gigantic splash. They were tearing through the bracket. They didn't win, but they started making people who normally win look like they were pretty scared, right?
Yeah.
And then eventually Yoshimitsu 6 went on to start joining in on the other online events around the world for SoulCalibur 6 and started being able to go toe-to-toe, take sets off of some of the best players that we have here in North America.
In the world. All right, let me, we got to put some respect on next level battles and the Boomanati battles, you know what I'm saying? Just in the world. There's great stuff there as we see that profile. But Ryan V, all right, not to be slept on in the slightest. All right, banning Sophie. You already know what time it is. Straight neutral, punishing, all that. Another young buck, 21 years of age. He's already got 3 ESL weekly victories under his belt in total. Yeah. Look at that win percentage. There's no one and dones here. He's always making a deep run into the bracket, and we see him again in a monthly fight or so. So nothing to scoff at, man. It's definitely, it's early. It's going down. Again, my thing is just anything above a 3-0 and I'm a happy man. And I think NA is gonna break the curse of today because EU got busy.
Sometimes the very beginning of every tournament is just 3-0s. It happens, right? So sometimes, but once you get a little further, I don't think the 3-0s are gonna keep happening, KP. Like I think I'm with you on this one about it being a lot closer once we get past the first round.
Yeah, sure thing, bud. I was here. But I'd like to take a look at NA's crowd vote too to see what's going on as far as the picks go. Because what we have in the Open Series in SoulCalibur, usually we get a favorite, right? All they win every fan vote, every prediction, and they ride that wave. And then somehow, some way, the entire chat just turns against them, and then they go like 80% the other way. I don't understand it.
It happened today.
Yeah, I know. It's just how it works. Maybe they know something we don't know, but let's get into it. Game 1. All right, Ryan V versus Yoshimitsu 6.
But I can't back down.
First game of the top 8 right here. Going down to losers bracket at round 1 makes it so you have to pay a lot of matches just to make it back into the money, right? So this is one of those defining moments for you as a player when you're hitting top 8 winners on round 1 is you gotta make sure that you're not going down until at least round 2.
Hey, listen, man, you just want to get a piece of that money and go from there. If not, you gotta dust it off and try again in a month. Well, next week, but I mean, as far as the
weekly qualifiers, they're weekly.
Well, you can
already fighting dangerous at the ledge. Is that how? Yes, it is. Dunking him into the water, taking that ice cold bath right now.
Yeah, I love it. Just gonna, going down the river. It's okay. You get it out the way right now. You get used to ring outs and everything like that. Pretty evenly matched round there. So didn't feel like a robbery. It just is what it is at that point. You were very close to death. I was just going to sacrifice the last, 10 points of their health or whatever happened.
That was super good right there from Ryan V. He stepped right out of range, got the whip punish on the leap of hit, followed the roll here, and was able to launch right into CE. One more decision could finish this off here for Ryan V. It's on Yoshimitsu 6's plate to be able to get up and get away.
I mean, if he wants to give a second encore performance with a big whip punish, okay, we speak it into existence. I was just waiting for it to come, but again, there's just something. The players are just in sync with the mind of commentary, and they want to get the job done. They are here to please get paid for it, so you love to see it early on. However, Yoshimitsu 6 trying to find that. Spends a little bit of the meter to get the extension. A little back and forth right now, nothing too simple, but a couple angel steps, and that's a sword into the pants of Young Yoshi, chopping him where he stands.
Oh yeah, he's definitely chopping the pants right now as he's been going low so many times.
Every time.
Unblockable right there, just trying to get the ground bounce. Yeah, he wanted to fake the full crouch 3K, which is a low to make Ryan V kind of crouch block, right? And then he went mid. Unfortunately for Yoshimitsu, he was not ready, just like he wasn't ready for the lightning bolt, which does come out if Sophie is in soul charge and does the full string with that air action.
Yeah, that was the thing, right? It's small. I'm pretty sure he was more than aware of that possibility, but when you see somebody with a move that has 800 million frames of recovery, you're like, yes, the door's open. I'm just, wait, she's in soul charge, and now you're down the game just like that. Mental mistake. Unfortunately, he didn't have a round to give with that, so you're gonna go down. But first to 3, you have time. Sophie looking pretty dominant right there, and it's just more of the same, what we've seen earlier. Heavy neutral, smart play, and patience from these Sophie players. They always seem to be at the right place in the right time. Maybe there's some type of hive mind, or maybe you need to have a certain level of neutral to play this character, you know what I'm saying? It's like an entry club. Let's get to game 2 and see if there's any differences in the way that Ryan V approaches, or does he just continue to dominate?
I mean, you mentioned it earlier in Europe. This character specifically exudes strong neutral play, right? Really good at the whip punish. She's kind of known as the whip punish queen, honestly. And then she's already really good at just, you know, capitalizing on movement into great stuff. But the problem is if you get wall hit by Yoshi, you're out.
Yeah, I mean, there was no, I wasn't even about to like raise my heart levels or anything like that, because I knew what time it was the first time she bounced off the wall. You might as well pack it up or hope that the Yoshi player is generous and wants to let you live, because he certainly has the tools to get you out of there.
She is the king of whip punish, or queen of whip punishing. He is the king of ring outs, without question. This character just carries you, whether it be from the front, whether it be from behind himself. He will ring you out if he has the chance.
Just adding on every individual hit to follow up. Yeah, and that's the easy punish right there. I don't know if he got caught trying to press a button or stepping, but
it might have been a straight punish, since Yoshimitsu has a 10 frame A. You know, it's real quick.
Oh, we're going under. Watch the legs. We get a lot of success tapering these pants. And I am not surprised. You know, we probably see a lot of that later on, but that's definitely a strategic that we see in the EU joints, just faking in between the full uncharged block, fully charged unblockable and the cancel for steps, and right back at you. I mean, what is going on early on?
That is one of the classic Yoshi setups that you really have to have like a good amount of knowledge to just be able to get out of. If you're not ready for it on the fly, even the top level players get hit by that. What a great step right there with no life, no guard gauge. Yoshimitsu 6 reacting at just the proper moment to the vertical, stepping out of the way and taking the round when it looked like Ryan V had that in the bag.
Yeah, my man said, I got a little neutral too, all right? I just want you to know I've got a little neutral too. So let me go ahead and slide to the left right quick, slide to the right, and tie this up at 1 game apiece, returning the favor 3 rounds straight from Yoshimitsu 6. I don't know, man. It's that NA flair. They woke up and chose destruction in the early going here in our first match of the January monthly final.
I mean, hey, look, you already got your wish. It's not 3-0s already. No. Just to start.
It's time, baby. It's time. We're going to go ahead and strap in and see where this roller coaster takes us. There's still plenty of time for despair, though. You already know it can get out of hand as quickly as it started. But with dominating rounds like that, we're back to even. Now in a 1st-to-2 space.
Okay, all right. So Rufus's favorite stage, as we like to joke about here on Open Series.
Absolutely, I love Rufus. Can we get an invasion storyline? Can Rufus enter the NA?
Hey, look, you never know when that sort of thing might be possible, all right?
I'm just saying, I asked if Rufus can come through, and then Yoshi immediately came in with the door knocker, bro. I mean, let him in. Let him in.
Knock it on the door. Oh, man, round 2 of the reversal edge always goes towards the person who initiated it, even if they pick the same option twice.
Yeah, in the event of a tie.
Blockable again, Ryan V pulling it out.
Sidestep, big time whiff. All right, he's gonna get everything he can. Scoos.
Super Dragonfly into the unblockable, just completely whipping, and Ryan V was absolutely ready for that.
Hello? Was that intentional? I think it couldn't have been intentional, right? That's like baby's first punish right there. All you have to do is wait for him to come down. Anyway, not even close enough. Just leaving that mistake in the wind behind you as he gets this wall for the extra damage, making all the right options on Oki. Another beautiful sidestep for Yoshimitsu 6. While they show flashes of questionable decisions, for the solidarity that follows it, you kind of think, hey, they probably have a quota of risk that they're willing to take. So he's totally fine with that unblockable just not working, betting the farm, knowing that he can make it up with a super solid round as we saw right in front of our eyes.
I think every Yoshimitsu player does have a quota of risk. Absolutely. Like, these guys just go in. They're doing whatever they want to do. Sometimes ingesting glue, you know.
Yeah,
oh, this unblockable is just starting to run a train on Yoshimitsu. So much damage from unblockables and whip punishes here from Ryan V. Excellent job. Great reactions and really strong reads on how scared he can make Yoshimitsu 6.
Yeah, about that. You know, when the screen goes dark and the flames come out, yeah, it means you can't block. Just in case you don't know it, just in case. Now, Sophie can cancel that unblockable, so there is a mind game there. But Ryan V is straight up letting it rock, bro. Full faith. And once again, winning on the second hit as the aggressor to a tie. You get the victory on that. Comboing into the soul attack to continue the damage, and Yoshi's just flying around, and oh my goodness, is this enough?
Rainbow drop? Yeah, that's definitely gonna do it. Rainbow drop does a ton of damage. Okay, so 2 apiece again. Right. I mean, it was looking close to start in the first game, and it's looking close continually.
Back to back, high drama in the early stages. Our first round 5 to set it off here at game 3, and this only gives you a 1-game lead. Yeah, right. I wouldn't even feel safe with that, but you want to secure a lead as much as you possibly can so that you have a game to give in the future. And Yoshimitsu 6 is gonna return the perfect favor. Okay, there's a script here, right? There has to be. There has to be a script here.
Storyline written.
Yeah, free 3-0, 3 rounds straight game 1, 3 rounds straight game 2. All right, 1 round. Perfect. Let me get that. Like,
hey, look, if it's not a script, this is definitely some of the best caliber, just for from an entertainment standpoint, right? Like,
Yoshi players,
script, come on.
Yoshi players are weird, man. You can't trust it. You see how the character moves. There has to be like a personality trait test for Yoshi players before they fully commit. Something's going on. It's gotta be.
Hey, look, I'm inclined to believe you with all the Yoshimitsu players I've at least played against. It definitely feels like it at certain points, for sure.
It takes a certain level of whatever the word is. I don't know what that exact word is, but Yoshi players do. And you need to have just enough of that in your gameplay style to be successful.
That's why you're not a Yoshi player. You don't even know the word, right? Like, that's how.
Correct.
Yeah. Because I don't know the word. I'm not a Yoshi player.
Definitely a society out here, man. I have no idea. But we're gonna go into game 4. Same characters, pretty evenly matched set right here. A lot of back and forth. The type of match you love to see, especially with something on the line. And let's see if Ryan V can force a game 5, or if Yoshimitsu 6 says, all right, bro, that's enough.
Yeah, I think I want to attribute the ability to not have Ryan close out the matches from Yoshimitsu 6 to his less reckless nature in the third game, right? Is what basically was happening is there's a lot less whip punishing because there were slightly less reckless decisions. Obviously, don't get me wrong, there was still some. I mean, you gotta have some reckless decisions here or there, but less whip punishing means less lethal hits that Ryan V has, which means less bar, which means less gigantic damage, etc., etc. Ring out? Oh my goodness, there it is, the king!
Yeah, you said that with like a question mark inference there at the end. Oh, not a chance. You knew exactly what time it was.
Yo, sometimes people can mess it up, it requires a little bit of execution.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll account for human error and nothing less, because we know the tools make sure that every situation is a viable one for good old Yoshi here. So nice follow up there, chasing him down, sidestep, another launch, and just tacking on to this damage. Oh my god, a slice right where you stand. You are not going to get this break attack off for free. And with all the health advantage in the world, here's the Hell Sweep, a stab, and Yoshimitsu 6 is going to close that second round out quick. Oh man, that was so fast. I thought it was the third round. And Ryan V is just whiffing right now. You got to slow down there, but it is all falling apart.
Yeah, tables are kind of turning, right? There's a lot more whiffing from Ryan V that's getting punished than on the side of Yoshimitsu 6 instead. He's going to be able to catch the backdash thanks to those kick beam plus. And then, oh, okay, Ryan V says right back at you. I got a similar move. It looks pretty similar. Soul Charge out. He recognizes that he is 2 rounds behind and he has got a ton of bar to work with. You cannot just sit on that. Okay,
oh, whiff.
There's the big punish right there. Lightning Bolt.
Oh, nice tech. Trying to stay alive. Oh, uses the extension of the move to get out and then tries to follow up with the grown woman launch. Not quite enough. Swinging for the fences as Ryan V looking for nothing but home runs at this point, and I understand it. Although you didn't quite need it, there's one more chance. Here we go. One more guess.
And there's the plus frame some more. He is laying on that guard damage stick right now. Less health on the side of Yoshimitsu, but there's the whiff punish. Again, the tables have turned. Whiff punish on the side of Yoshimitsu 6 instead of Ryan V. He really wanted to be able to put him either in guard stun or hit him at that range just to be able to finish it off. He had no health left, but the spacing was just a little bit off. Her sword is just smaller. Than Yoshi's is.
Because the spin kick whiffed like this much, but we ain't gonna go, I'm just trying to give, the most important part. But great reaction, getting to the go-to button, get the little micro step forward to seal the deal as we review what exactly went right and what went wrong. Early on, it was just dominating, right? Ryan V coming out with a huge just exclamation point to set it off in game 1. 3 rounds straight. It looked like it was going to be smooth sailing, but again, in a 3 out of 5 situation, the urgency doesn't begin to affect you as quickly, right? Because in the first 2 sequence, if you're down 1-0, you have no room for mistakes. There's no time to gather data. You have to turn up right then and right now. However, being able to tie it up at 1-1 alleviated any stress or potential as we saw a bunch of fully charged unblockables coming out. The sidestep right there, and that was the changer. That was the difference in neutral that I saw. And now Yoshimitsu 6 went on to carry that, taking advantage of more situations throughout the rest of the final 2 games.
Yeah, definitely the whip punish game, I think, was such a huge factor because Ryan V was doing such a good job of what I'm going to call like exploiting Yoshimitsu 6's game plan into making him want to do what have you, and then, be able to whiff punish it. Whiff punish Queen, Sophie, you just kind of expect it, right? Yoshimitsu 6, however, was like, okay, I'm losing 90% of my damage to lethal hit whiff punish. Let's slow it down a little bit. We're only going to be pressing buttons at a particular range, and I mean, that was a very necessary adjustment right there as you see him moving on through the winner's bracket.
I guess you could say the same. Pushing buttons at a certain range. We got Slide Tiger coming up, and that meets Talum. And when you see Talum, there's not only buttons going to be pressed, but certain ranges you can't get better. She stays on top of you, using her reversal edge cancels to just maneuver around the battlefield at will. Honestly, you have to really check her and keep her at a pace where you can recognize what is going on. Fresh out of Sova, you know what I'm saying? You can follow him everywhere. I love when people have the same name. You make it as easy as possible to stay on top of things. Definitely give these players a follow out on Twitter, out on Twitch. Keep up with them and track that gameplay so you know what's good. But his opponent, man, it is not going to be easy by any means necessary. Mind Wolf, the reigning, defending Open Series champion for the NA region, straight out of NTL, the lone Canadian once again, but that is nothing new to him. Be 26 in about a week. Happy early birthday, boss. And with him, Keelik, protagonist, pole, devil inside, everything you can think of, he's got it. The full package here in the Open Series. Mind Wolf.
Yeah, normally in the Open Series, we have like 3 or 4 people with the name Wolf in there, somewhere located in their name, right? And this time, Mind Wolf is the lone wolf throughout this bracket. This is probably the first time it's happened, right? But I mean, he is currently the strongest wolf. He's the alpha of the pack. He is He's the man to beat for the Open Series right now, and for Sly Tiger to show up right now, I think is kind of insane, because Sly Tiger is known as one of the stronger Talon players in America.
Correct.
And I know earlier we talked about how the level of strength of this bracket in particular is already really condensed and quite high, but this matchup in particular is something I am very much looking forward to.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't even need to talk. If they're ready, we can get straight into it. I'm trying to see a title defense. You understand? It's Talim is one of those characters where, you know, it's really hard to bet against her. Not saying that she just wins. It's definitely not the case. But she's so unpredictable. And the way they get rolling, like a Talim who's rolling is incredibly hard to stop. Doesn't matter who you are. And she can definitely go from 0 to 100 quicker than the selection of these characters in the main menu. Hold on, 4 seconds, 5, 6. All right, I give up. They're taking too long. They're doing it for dramatic effect.
I feel like we're just gonna see the two characters we're expecting of Talim and Keelik. I don't think these two play other characters in a big light. Although I should mention, you know, Sly Tiger does have one alternate character, and that is Talim wearing an alternate color. It's not. You're just gonna see Talim. You're just gonna see Talim.
I like that.
Yeah. All right. So
I like that.
First game. The one thing I am particularly going to be looking out for this matchup is Talim is a helicopter of uncontestable normals half the time. She is swanging. All right. So Keelik has this thing called Monument, which is an automatic garden pack, which allows for follow-ups and stuff. I want to see in particular how much that comes into play, or if Mind Wolf is just going to be going towards the, you know, the standard, I'm going to duck this, I'm going to sidestep that.
I mean, who needs defensive options when you stay on top right now? Oh, everybody, because she can already cancel her way out of pressure and reset the neutral in your face, by the way. Playing dangerously close to that edge, and My Wolf going for the big swing twice, make it 3 times. He just wants to end this one and send her packing into the infinite abyss below.
Oh no. Tried to almost got knocked into the infinite abyss himself right now, but because of all of those reversal edge cancels, Sly Tiger has taken a ton of guard damage and jumps directly into Mind Wolf's attack, causing the ring out. Oh my god.
Oh man, it's just like love. It always comes when you stop looking for it, right? My Wolf just giving up, trying to get a ring out and just going for his normal buttons, and Talim just happened to jump that time. Merry Christmas and all that good stuff in February as we continue on. Yep, going into Dark Keelik, bring out the demon within.
Mind Wolf is perfectly preying upon the reversal edge cancels. He is specifically going to a ton of verticals after the reversal edge cancels comes out, hits him with the unblockable right there, and just finishes that round off. Already on the speed run is our previous champion.
That's okay. Mind Wolf is being nice. You see how, you know, Keelik left her with a pixel? That was a return present for the Christmas gift of jumping directly into a ring out. You love to see it. There's a throw and everything is just working. Mind Wolf hitting every check mark on the drawing board. He got the game plan, set it up nicely, and executed perfectly here in game 1. Wait just a minute. Sly Tiger extending it. Here's the GI.
He was back turned. The classic Keelik issue is never try to fight Keelik back turn. He will mess you up. Just but the problem is knowing when Keelik is back turn. Otherwise, he is going to punch you from the 40-yard line.
Back turn. I got you. I just thought, you know. I feel like I shouldn't laugh this hard sometimes, but if somebody just does a kick that boots you out of your CE, and because the last hits of a life bar are always so exaggerated, you go for the OD ring out.
He hit the field goal. That's all I'm saying.
I love watching this game so much. It's so good. It's so good, man. Let's go into game 2. Sly Tiger has a chance to reset everything. Again, first of 3 series. First game is data. Second game you turn up, and then you go from there. But yeah, My Wolf, he said, all right, cool. I watched the footage, studied the tape. I went to the game room and I said, boom, 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 boom. And at halftime, he was up 25-28 zip. So here we go. Let's try to run it back and continue on. The legs are protected, but the GI and then the call out on the break attack by Wolf.
Oh my god. Sorry, that was almost even more damage.
Yeah, I know, it's okay. He got blessed. And here's another lethal hit. I mean, are you just gonna go through them? And is this a Keelik guide showing you all of the options?
Oh, well, okay, that time he was ready for the back turn K. Unfortunately, not ready for the step on this one, though. And as soon as I say he was ready for the back turn K, it shows up once again.
Yeah, you thought that's not how this works at all, but wait a minute. Gonna get the crossover a little early on the throw, rolls around, and the hop step. She knew. It's not enough, though, coming down to a last hit. What's it gonna be? RE? Right back at you.
Oh, that's checkmate. That's
beautiful.
Ridiculous.
What
I didn't even know he had that little guard meter, but it makes sense because he had just reversal edged before that resisting pact hit. And if you initiate that and it doesn't go off, you don't get any of your guard meter regen, right? It doesn't come back to you like it would if it goes off. So Mind Wolf was just like, all right, now you either have to step this or you die. These are your options.
How about get dunked on? We got a little thing called basketball down here in the league. All right, Canada, you only have one team that represents. You don't know nothing about this. What's up? Yeah, Mind Wolf is calling her out every single time he pops a GI. Is going directly into the break attack. Just because Sly Tiger wants his turn back, man. Maybe it's just a Talon player thing. You know, they love to be in control and move around freely and fluidity of the win.
Anti-aired with the wiggle stick? I don't know if I've ever seen that right here. Is this guaranteed? I think that's guaranteed. I don't think you have the frames to get out of that, actually.
Yikes.
Because the break attack puts you into a guard state that takes long enough. That's amazing.
Oh, that's a whip punish. Yes. Dedication.
How did my dance look?
Yeah, well, I mean, she's gonna heal some life on top of that thanks to the Windbearer buff that she got in 2.5, I think was the patch number. It could be 2.3, but it's very recent at the very least. Oh, wow, the guard impact is gonna get missed. Nice patience right there from Sly Tiger. And now, staying alive, looking like a game point here.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. Fight back, baby. Fight back.
Ooh, big hit. Oh my goodness, yo, that is the only move that is hit. Okay, there we go, 4K hits. Doesn't get the just frame, but I mean, hey, it's still good damage, right?
Yeah, I mean, you get the follow-up dunk afterwards. Why not tack it all on at once? And right now, there's a counter hit for the stun, getting the extra extendo from there, and a pull down 2 rounds apiece. Now, Sly Tiger definitely needs this game. Imagine after the way Mind Wolf's been playing, you're able to escape this whole sequence 1 game apiece. Sly Tiger would be way up there. Here's another whiff punish. It doesn't matter. Still her turn.
Oh no!
Oh
it's
my
not
God!
her turn.
Called out. I mean, she definitely moved, canceled, did all that, and Mind Wolf was like, "Yeah, I don't care anything about this. I'm pressing. What's up?"
Again, I always like to point this out. That is the nerfed damage version of that super. That super used to do more damage.
Yeah, they should put it back. He needs it. Soul Charge Pop, he's here again. Has another one. Oh,
I
it's
think
over.
she's dead. Hold up.
Yeah, it's over. Yeah, it's over.
There was more to that combo.
Yeah. All right, bro. Damn, bro. Is that how you
Demon's
feel, Mind
unleashed.
Wolf?
The demon was
how-
unleashed.
Is that how you feel? I mean, you know, we're all friends here. You know, you can use your inside voice. You just want to, you know, do these things. I've already had enough. 2-0. 2-0. Sly Tiger showed signs of life there, and it did come down to the last round. The big momentum shift was after he popped the CE and he did his follow-up mix. He was not prepared for Mind Wolf to CE right back at him. So giving up the momentum, the life lead, and then what turned into one more follow-up attack as Mind Wolf was stocked on 2 bars in that round. It was too big of a wall to get over, man, once you lost control.
That's kind of how I feel about Mind Wolf in general. Is a lot of the way he mounts his offense is it feels like a wall, right? You don't. Most opponents that I see play against Mind Wolf don't know how to deal with him defensively, despite the fact that Keelik is a character that has moves that have, you know, answers that aren't terribly difficult to find. Doesn't mean they're like amazing answers or anything like that, and doesn't mean that he doesn't have other options he can go to. But it's a character with not the craziest of mix-up game. And for some reason, most people can't find out how to get around his offensive pressure.
Well, he just got his back kicked to the wall twice, already on red breakage point for that wall. And Mind Wolf has like no health, but he gets the crack and isn't enough, just out of range. Oh, and the cartwheel over the low stick. Okay, Sly Tiger, the right moves and the right positioning at the right time, able to escape with a round he definitely deserved to win.
If Sly Tiger was a hair closer to Mind Wolf, that would have been the end of that round.
Yeah, absolutely. I heard the gasp. I felt it. Shout out to Small Hurt Boxers and Air Control, able to get out of there.
Ooh, that's a reverse ring out. Yeah,
you're done. Yo, counter hit with your, with Talos back to the wall. Are you asking for it?
It can be hard to know if Talim's even gonna go for it, right? Maybe she's gonna try to step, so you know, to get away with her back to the wall. But nope, Sly Tiger recognizes that he has 2 rounds up, so he can go for the risky play. He loses a round here due to ring out, which is like, all right, you know, these things happen. It sometimes be like that, but you have the lead.
Yeah, full health. I can't accept it being like that when I'm sitting on 800 million points of health, bro.
Welcome to SoulCalibur.
All right, this is very true.
Ooh, caught him out of his, I think that was Soul Attack. So that took Mind Wolf's bar. That's normally a big way in how Keelik makes comebacks at the stage. And now he just does not have the resources, and he could not figure out the proper way to defend.
Yo, my man's got opened up right there. Sly Tiger said, no, sir. I am not joining a 3-0 highlight reel. Not today. That was a pretty dominating performance. Able to take advantage of the wall that first time. Yeah, he lost his rounds to, like, crazy ring out. At least that second one. That was a whole life bar worth of a round just kind of thrown away. So it's a very, very impressive turnaround. I think he'd like to keep a stage that has ring out potential. He definitely looked better here because inside the closed forest, he got smoked. And here we go, right on cue. If you ask the gods for the ring out stage, they might bless you with the ultimate one. Game 4, Sly Tiger trying to find a way to crawl back up, but Mind Wolf looking as dominant as ever. Can he continue the streak and move forward in Wizards, or do we have a decisive game 5 on our hands?
Oh, actually did the full string. That's pretty rare. Yeah, I mean, and he also hadn't gone to the full string so far throughout this first set here. So, I mean, you know, it's only been 3 games, but that's enough to get some data, right? So, I mean, Sly Tiger was looking for it, and the data was not enough because he got wrung out right there. So that move specifically is the follow-up on it, the one that sends you over to the right side, is actually a high. It is duckable.
Yeah. But
the problem is he has a mid launcher, so you can actually just get mixed up on that one.
Oh my God, the whiff punish. This is looking like a P. Not quite. Text to throw, but that piece of damage is gonna rid the perfect. No deep blue health bars here. You're just gonna have to do it the old traditional way, and right on cue. Mind Wolf, 2 rounds straight, looking to close this one out. I mean, the gameplay on this map has just been all Keelik. 100%.
Yeah, well, I mean, when you're in a map that's just, oh, see, there's that mid I was talking about. Yeah, so you sometimes just get mixed up. You think, okay, I'm gonna duck the high because he run me out that way last time, and then that's when Mind Wolf butts out the mid, and you're just like, well.
Hey, how's that lower bracket? Is there space down there? All right, cool. We'll try from the other side. As Mind Wolf, dominating fashion, moves forward in our bracket here. Replays on deck. You know what time it is. Here comes the gift right here. The whole time he just stopped. He just did a regular move and she jumped right into it. You love to see it. And then right back at you with the guard break into the CE. Gonna leave him at a pixel, but I mean the follow-up. You're not blocking this. This is just coming through. Something you got to deal with. That's gonna make it a 2-round hole. And then here in the finale, going for the CE and just a swift kick to the face. I mean,
the field goal.
3 points for Keelik for sure. And then this just overwhelmingly, just wildly, unnecessarily aggressive double wall splat combo. And that was beautiful. Cartwheeling over that sweeping staff. That probably would have rung out in some weird fashion. Got the counter hit and the beautiful recognition to turn up and turn it around. You know, showing shines of life here with Sly Tiger, but I don't know, man. Just felt like a drag race, right? He just blew everything on that one game. That's just what it was. Very short distance. in the game plan while Mind Wolf was playing, trying to secure the bag, looking like a grand finals match early on.
It may not be 3-1s KP, or 3-0s KP, but it is 3-1s. It's it's a little closer,
there.
I guess.
No, we're already halfway there, baby. EU only had 4 in total, the whole bracket. So we're already halfway there. 2 games up, 2 successfuls.
I mean, you know, Tale of Nine, Kronvict, and Enigmatics, and TJ McBiggs, which, by the way, is going to be a 2B mirror. I just in the final match of the upper bracket. I just want to point that out. Like, you just get ready for that. We can't get to that yet, though. We can't get to that yet, though.
I'm scared of the broadcast is gonna hold when that starts happening. Nobody can handle that. It's 2B mirrors. Stop it. But again, like Ebonic said, that's for later. Coming up next, Tale of Nine, Florida Boys. All right, the legit one. Well, the legit noob, if you go by his Switch name. Either way, take a look at him, man. You know what time it is. My man, you know what they asked? We said, what do you consider the greatest achievement in your competitive gaming career? And let me tell you how Florida this man is. He said, winning this tournament right here, right now, guaranteed victory. How could you say no to that? Tale of Nine got to grand finals of last month, and he lost it all to Mind Wolf. Looking to rekindle that dance once again as they are on opposite sides of the winner's bracket. We'll see, man. We'll see. This man guaranteed victory. What a bold proclamation. I would love to see him follow through on it.
His opponent's going to be one of the other staple Keelik players that we have here in the Open Series. It's going to be Kronvict, who also plays both Sungmina and Mitsurugi, whom we have seen on broadcast before, actually. Sungmina almost be taking out Crywolf in the previous event. You guys saw that in the recap. It was real close, right? So a little bit more modest, on their greatest gaming achievement. He got a cool poster during the launch SoulCalibur 6 tournament in Colorado, where he is located. So
hey man, respect the locals, bro. Respect the locals.
Respect the locals. Exactly. Thank you.
If I could go to a local and get a poster for top 3, man, what's up? Sign me up, yo. For the next fighting game, I will be there. Absolutely, man. If you have the opportunity to go to a local anything, when these things calm down, when it's safe to, absolutely take advantage of that opportunity, man. The thing about local is the relationships you build with the people and everybody leveling each other up collectively. It is the best thing ever. It is how I got good at Mortal Kombat. This is how people get good at SoulCalibur. Some of the best talent right now is local. Shout out to New York, man. Shout out all those boys who get together and play and do everything to push each other to get better and better. You love to see it whenever you can and however you can. So absolutely take advantage. Shout out to Kronvic for sure.
Hey, I mean, until those locals get going, you guys can dip your feet in there and go to compete.playstation.com to be able to hit up, one of these PS4 tournaments, weekly qualifiers, monthly finals, and then you can be completely ready for those locals by the time you're done doing this, because all of these players in these brackets, they attend their locals or attended their locals and are doing well. They're doing well in the Open Series. I mean, it's all free of charge, and it's free training. It'll get you real good. Or at the very least, it'll let you know exactly what's going on.
Yep. All right.
Ooh, okay, we're in.
Game time up. You already know, man. You already know. We about to get this Siegfried. You know what time it is, man. Big sword.
Well, it could be Hill Day. It could be Hill Day. Okay, it's Siegfried.
I want the big sword, all right? Early. That's what I'm talking about. First time on the stream, you need to wield. You already know. You just swing it and you go to the finals. That's it. This is the path. This is the way. Believe in protagonist characters. You have to.
He's playing my favorite color of Siegfried, so that's already a plus for me. But Kronvik's Sungmina, as of recent in particular, has been showing up pretty hardcore. However, Tale of Nine, we gotta talk about the way Tale of Nine plays. Tale of Nine plays so aggressive that you don't usually get a chance to figure out how you're supposed to mount a game plan versus him a lot of the time.
Going up top, big launcher. Yo, Mina's, although she, doesn't have the wildest combo ability, her big hits are so satisfying, man. It's
No, I
like,
totally
hey,
agree.
I can play from a distance and be this effective as long as I'm on point. And again, talk about that satisfaction to the skies. And then she just, you know, dusts them off with the little feather right there. No harm, no foul. I love the customization.
AGA is a high. And so, you know, 22B has it tech crouches. It crouches for just a moment before the launch happens. So it went directly under that. Was able to make it happen for Kronvik, taking the first round. Now he's catching the non-get up right here. And now Tail of Nine doesn't know which way to block. He's trying to go for the throw. No dice here, but he has Dark Legacy on deck. He could do huge damage here any second.